Do you know that there is a treasure chest of success and happiness out there, just waiting for you to open it? Well, I'd like to show you a secret route to that treasure. I'd like to begin by telling you about a lovely man called James, who I met during one of my training courses a couple of years ago. Now, ladies, James is a particularly handsome man, so I thought I'd bring you along a portrait of him to show you just how good looking he was. I've spent a long time trying to get a really good likeness, so here you go. Handsome, isn't he? Anyway, I need to apologise for asking you a rather morbid question during what's meant to be a motivational talk. How long can the average man in the UK expect to live? 72? 75? The good news, boys out there, it's now over 77 years old. Now, as you can see, James is clearly a very fit and healthy man, so I think we'll round it up to 80 for him. Now, this portrait here represents those 80 years. When I first met James, he had just celebrated his 40th birthday, so time to get cutting. Hope this doesn't hurt too much. Okay, that's 35 years. And there's another 5. Okay, how much of our lives do we spend asleep? According to the Office of National Statistics, it's 1/3 of our lives. More if you're a teenager. What about eating? 4 years of our lives eating. And according to a well-known bathroom manufacturer, we spend about half a year of our lives getting rid of it. Nice! Okay, here's a bit of a depressing one. 9 years of our lives doing housework. And then 12 years of our lives at work. And James here, he's a great dad, so we need to add on a little bit of extra time for that second occupation of taxi driver. Then, of course, there's 4 years of travelling. Now, James, he lived near the M25, so we better make it 5. Then there's all those little things that you do every day around the house, like putting the toilet seat down. And that is what's left. So, you can imagine, this exercise had a really big impact on James. He realised that life is very precious and you've absolutely got to make the most out of it. Did it have the same impact on you? After all, the same principles apply to us all. A couple of months after I met James, I was absolutely delighted to receive a phone call from him with some really exciting news that he had decided to emigrate to Australia in search of a better life for himself and his family. I was absolutely over the moon for him. However, some months later, I stumbled upon a piece of research that really made me stop and think. The research from the fascinating new field of positive psychology said that although people typically believe that emigrating to Australia will make them significantly happier, on average, the effects are negligible. It makes you on average just 1 to 2% happier. It opened my eyes to a potentially fatal flaw in the field of motivational coaching. You can successfully energise someone to go out and achieve a goal, but what if, after all of that effort, they're not actually any happier or the effects don't last? For example, coaching can be extremely effective in helping somebody to set a goal and attain a promotion at work. Brilliant, you think. It was absolutely worth all of that hard work and effort. It was worth, getting in 20 minutes early before my boss, leaving 10 minutes after him. It was worth carrying around those extra piles of paper under my arm to make me look really busy. It was worth it for the extra status, the pay, the shiny new pile of business cards. But was it? How long does the average person remain motivated for following a promotional pay rise? Just 21 days. Sad, isn't it? And just think, do you know anyone who was really excited when they got that big shiny pile of business cards and then they never actually gave any out? So, does money make us happy? The research would say not. In very wealthy nations, such as Britain, once a person has achieved a very basic safety net, increases in money have been shown to have negligible increase on our happiness. In a study of the 50 richest Americans, it was found that 7 of them actually had depression. So, where does this leave us? Life is precious. We saw that from cutting up our little man. But before you jump on that plane, or you go to that job interview in search of something that one day might make you happy, just stop and think. Am I focusing my precious time and energy in the right place? And crucially, my final tip for you today is, am I enjoying the experience of achieving my goal? You see, my favourite finding from positive psychology is that lasting happiness is attained when we enjoy the journey toward a destination that we deem to be valuable. Happiness is not about making it to the peak of the mountain, nor is it about wandering aimlessly around. Happiness is enjoying the experience of climbing to the top.